We bring together the most diverse people possible. Migrants, job seekers, people with depression and disabilities, and people like all of us in the room. Together, we become one voice, people aged 9 to 90 of all faiths and all backgrounds. And through the neuroscience of singing, we change lives. And with our innovative wish list program, we help people to fulfil their wishes, whether it's jobs, finding a friend, learning the internet, getting accommodation. Together, we can change the world, one voice at a time.
Dominoes, the headlines. 7,000 concrete blocks lined up over a 2-kilometre route in the city, 25 minutes to fall. That's what Dominoes was. It was a living, running, breathing sculpture that ran through Melbourne. It stopped trams, it crossed the river, it went through Flinders Street Station, it was falling out of windows at Town Hall and at the Arts Centre, and it just created this enormous sense of energy and excitement and creativity that took over the city.
Pro-community, which is what we're here to talk about, really aims to give our staff an opportunity to give back to the communities we work in. We work in a lot of different areas and a lot of different communities. And we started in 2010 and we've sort of evolved since then and learnt what works, what doesn't, what staff like doing, what staff don't like doing as much. And we really focus on our workplace giving program, where we've partnered with 3 fantastic organisations and ProBuild matches that dollar for dollar. And then the rest of our focus is on providing volunteering opportunities for the staff.
Look, the big issue really exists to help people help themselves, and it absolutely is about the money, but it's also about so many other things that you and I get from work. So having a job to go to means so much for so many people, but unfortunately for people who might be homeless or experiencing disadvantage due to many causes, they just don't have a job to go to. And so the big issue was created about 20 years ago, well exactly 20 years ago this year, to give people who are unemployed or disadvantaged, as I mentioned, a chance to get up and earn an income.
The course is fantastic. It's probably one of the best courses in Australia to run. The views, the hills, the aspects, the city's skyline that you get to appreciate. And then there's the other component, the shorter event, which is often for families, for people who want to do it for a particular memory, an occasion, a special person in their lives that may have been affected or touched by the Royal Children's Hospital. So those concepts are really great for us. So the cause, really emotional on the day, but also the course is quite significant, challenging, and really enjoyable for the athletes and participants.
The organisation is about enabling people to get on with normal life. It's about ensuring that people travel through Melbourne and transit through Melbourne safely and confidently. It's about ensuring that people can do the things that you and I take for granted on a daily basis. So for people getting to work or to education or to essential appointments, whether they be medical or legal or anything of that nature, it's about ensuring that people who would normally struggle to do that on their own can do that with some sort of assistance.
Channel 31, has always been an open access organisation that looks to provide a platform for underrepresented voices in the community, making sure that they've got somewhere to speak to their own communities or speak to the wider Melbourne community. And it can be multicultural groups, niche interest groups, or perhaps marginalised communities that don't often get that opportunity on mainstream media outlets to speak to their own people or to the wider public.
We wanted to stand for men's health generally, and the moustache was all about getting the conversation started. The money has somewhat been a byproduct of that, the $770 million that we've raised today. Is the byproduct. If we thought guys seeing a mustache, it's our billboard, it's our ribbon, it's the catalyst for conversation, and it was really that simple.